What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing well, and yeah, let's get straight into things. So you can see price didn't trade as expected today. On Thursday we've started to expand higher, which is very bullish, and it may show that this, what we saw here on Monday and Tuesday, may have actually been a reversal. Now, what does this mean? Well, if we look at the kind of model that we're in right now, it is looking like purge and revert. If you go and research purge and revert by ICT on YouTube, you will find a video of him explaining that when you see these kind of models and we're running out, relative equal highs like this and then finding support on them, we can start looking at previous days highs to target. So for example, this high, which we ran out today on Thursday, and then moving into tomorrow, I think that we may try and run for these relative equal highs up here as well, assuming that price wants to remain bullish. Now this massive yellow box, I believe it's a massive, is it a monthly fair value gap? It's a monthly wick. So we treat wicks as gaps too. So the fact that we're above it now means that I want to see it continue to provide support. You can see we've already traded into it here and we're kind of just consolidating around that. But nonetheless, I expect it to continue to provide support tomorrow. And I'd like to think that we can trade into that Thursday high and maybe these relative equal highs up here and reach for a gap up here on the hourly. So you see I started on the hourly here. We will quickly jump to the daily just so I can show you. And you'll see we've had a massive up close candle. We've traded. Now, yesterday, if you watched yesterday's video, you remember me talking about how he traded to the open of this bearish order block. And I was waiting to see how he respond off of it. The fact that we haven't traded on lower away from it, and we've now traded through the 50% level, and you can see it looks like we're about to close above it in 12 minutes time. The fact we're doing that is really disrespectful of it, meaning that it's likely we are going to run for these highs now, and there's a massive daily fair value gap up here anyway. So let's say we respected that 50% level, it would have been a different story, but because we're completely disrespecting the PD arrays, remember this is a bearish PD array, we're disrespecting it on the buy side, meaning that it's likely we're going to continue on higher because it's not doing its job basically. So that's how I'm looking at price right now. And then on the 4 hour, again, you can see clear expansion running out these stops, and I'd like to think that this monthly wick will continue to provide the support we need. So moving into Friday, I am still bullish again, with it being the end of August, non-farm payroll tomorrow, and having to recover from carnival weekend. I'm not really too interested. I'm not really too concerned. I am excited about starting the new week, but nonetheless, it does look like we have a nice fair value gap to reach up into the premium moving into the new day. So it'll be interesting to see if price can get up there. So that's going to be everything on dollar. Let's head over to GBP USD, and you can see how GBP is starting to tread on lower. This is actually looking quite clean, to be honest. So if we look at the daily, we'll take a closer look. And you can see again this bearish order block I was talking about yesterday. Although we ran the stops and I was expecting higher prices, price failed to even reach anywhere up into that premium. And you can see now we've closed below that bearish order block, which only adds confluence. So now I'm definitely looking at this level, the open of it. If price trades into that, I expect a strong reaction, and I'd like to try and fill this fair value gap between this high and this low that was created on Friday. So on the 4 hour, you can see we're just consolidating. Again, we may not have to tap into it again. This is a breaker, high, low, higher, high, break lower. So we don't necessarily have to trade into it again, but what I'm saying is that I'm looking to see if we can expand down in towards this bearish order block like so. Let's go to the 1 hour. And you can see we've returned back to that bearish order block, and look at the reaction of that, quite gorgeous. Let's go to the 15 minutes, see if we can find any other PD arrays, and you'll see there is another breaker here, this last down close candle. So price may want to tap into this. Let's get that drawn out, and I'll mark that out as a breaker low. 15 minute. And we may find that price may make like the high of Friday at this point. Because if we're expecting a down close day, we want to see some kind of rallying earlier on in the day, ideally in London session. So we may find that we rally into this breaker and then trade on lower for the rest of the day, aiming for these south stops below Thursday's low right here. So that's what we need to be careful of. But looking at price, look at all this. Look at this kind of consolidation. This is not nice, but I do think it's because we're edging very closely towards the end of the month. And again, we're starting to enter that second quarter, the last quarter of the year. Last quarter of the year now. Anyway, my point being, things are going to start tightening up, I believe. So that's everything on pound, sorry. I hope that will make sense. So any higher than this candle, this last down close candle, I'll be a bit concerned and confused, genuinely. But I'm looking to see price stay below this range. So let me just draw it out with a box because this is confusing. I want to see price respect this box right here. Any higher than that, I'll be concerned. But if we do tap into that, and it's a significant time of the day, such as 3 a.m. or maybe like 7 a.m. or if we're trading into that and price is turning around at that and we're finding a reversal, then I'll be looking for shorts to run down into that Thursday low off the back of the new high impact news that we have at 8:30 tomorrow. So that's everything on GBP USD. Hope that all makes sense. Let's finish up on Euro USD. We're going to start here on the daily. Yep. And you'll see our euro is significantly weaker than pound right now. Not a problem. We have a beautiful daily fair value gap, which I would like to see get filled between this low and this high. So we'll see if price can trade down into that. And similarly, we now have a bearish order block right here because we've closed below it. So let's look at the opening of this bearish order block, also coupled with a breaker, high, low, higher, high. So we can look at the breaker low as well. So if price managed to rally into that, that's where I'll be looking for opportunities to go short in the premium with the expectation to run into our fair value gap. Let's check the 4 hour. 4 hour, you can see there's a nice fair value gap up here as well. Beautiful long wick, so there's going to be lots of stops residing below there. And again, if we're expecting a down close day, I'd expect to see some level of rallying earlier on in the day before price turns around. So I'm looking to see, can price rally first, maybe during London, and then set us up with a potential reversal in New York to send us lower. So yeah, that's going to be everything. Pretty simple expectations, nothing crazy. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Honestly, this week hasn't been the strongest at all, but again, Carnival weekend, bank holiday, you know how it goes. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, smash subscribe, join the mailing list, join the Discord, and then we'll get a nice fresh start this Sunday. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.